To another Access to Bluegrass, a 1 hour bluegrass show brought to you every week at this time by this station and Harper Run Communication Arts, a business-to-business communication, and a grant from the Northern Indiana Bluegrass Music Association of Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Mr. Jim Winger. Today we have a couple of guests with us. We have Bob and Sally from Grand Rapids and Steve from Hastings. And we have a couple of other people with us. I can't remember their names. Okay, and here is somebody that a lot of the people know, especially around the nursing homes. He does a lot of good gospel shows in the nursing homes. And of course, all of the, going to date you folks, the older people out there is going to remember the Green Valley Boys. And here is Bob Rowe and the Green Valley Boys. It's all yours, Bob.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone. It was there I found beside the Alamo enchantment strange as the blue up above on that moonlit road by the Alamo. And here is my broken song of love. Play it, Jimmy. San Antone, lips so sweet and tender, like petals fall apart. Speak once again of my love, my own. Broken word, empty song, I know still live in my heart all alone. On that moonlit path by the Alamo, and here is my broken song of love, Mr. Rendell Wall. And Jim Bradford on the fiddle. San Antone, lips so sweet and tender, like petals fall apart. Speak once again of my love, my own. Broken word, empty song, I know, still live in my heart all alone. On that moonlit path by the Alamo, and Rose, my Rose, a San Antone. Well, she's my rose of San Antone. Yeah. Thank you. Bob Wills. San Antonio Rose. In fact, I like that one so much. Why don't we do another one of Bob Wills' songs? This is a pretty one that Patsy Cline did. As I read the letters that you wrote to me, it is you that I am dreaming of. As I look at the letters that you wrote to me, I remember our faded love. I miss you, darling, more and more every day. as heaven would miss the stars above. With every heartbeat I still think of you and remember our faded love. As I think of the past and all the good you were to me, I recall the matin of the dove. Now it was in the springtime that we said goodbye. I remember our faded love. I miss you, my darling, more and more every day, as heaven would miss the stars above. With every heartbeat I still think of you. I remember our faded love. Play a little of the melody there, Jim. One more time. I miss you, darling, more and more every day, as heaven would miss the stars above. With every heartbeat I still think of you. I remember our faded love. Our faded love. Oh, thank you so much. These guys are so good on their own. I'm going to step out of here and let them do a little instrumental called Old Joe Clark. Enjoy. See why you're winning all them contests. And I tell you, in all my travels to Tennessee, I never heard a better guitar player than this fella right here. We just got to get him closer to the mic here so you can hear as good as possible. This is an old folk bluegrass song, and I love it. I haven't heard it in a long time, so it's time to resurrect it, called The Banks of the Ohio in the Key of C. I told my love to take a walk, just a little walk down beside where the river flows, down by the banks of the Ohio. I took her there just the other night, and there I stabbed her with my knife. She cried, my dear, don't murder me. I ain't prepared for eternity. Then only say that you'll be mine. In no one's arms you will entwine. Down beside where the river flows, down by the banks of the Ohio. Rendell, I wonder if you can play a little for us there. Now I started home between 12 and 1. I cried, my God, what have I done? I killed the only one I love. Oh, she said she would marry me. Then only say that you'll be mine. In no one's arms you will entwine. Down beside where the river flows, down by the banks of the Ohio. Down beside where the river flows, down by the banks of the Ohio. Down by the banks of the Ohio. That's something but a good one. Thank you. Can't stand anymore. I got to sing a little of the old time religion. You know, all the time we're traveling around to the nursing homes, and these guys are so gracious to join me. And the ladies say, we don't want any of that new stuff. I hope you're not going to sing any rap music or give us any of that newfangled religion. So when I do the old time religion, everybody's happy. Here we go. Oh, give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Yeah. Play it, Rendell. Well, it was good for Paul and Silas. It was good for Paul and Silas. It was good for Paul and Silas. Lord, it's good enough for me. Oh, give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. I want that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Jim Bradford, yeah. Well, it was good for Grandma and Grandpa. It was good for Mama and Daddy. Oh, it was good for my brother and sister. Well, it's good enough for me. Oh, give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Old time religion. It's good enough for me. Most important of all, makes me love everybody. We gotta try to love everybody. We should love everybody, 'cause it's good enough for me. All together, that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough. One more time, that old time religion. That old time religion. That old time religion. It's good enough for me. The other day, a lady said to me, I got a little story to tell you, and she was talking about how the minister in the local parish was going to get more acquainted with his parishioners, so he was going to go around to all the different homes, and he came to little Johnny's house, and Johnny let him in, and Johnny was showing him all the different rooms in the house, and he says, well, Father, here's the dining room where we have our meals, and we always say grace, and so we're very happy to tell you about that, and here's Mommy and Daddy's room over here, and here's my room over here. But little Johnny stopped at the bathroom, and he said, Father, this is God's room. And the minister looked at him and says, God's room? Why do you call it God's room? The bathroom, God's room? He says, because every morning religiously my dad stands outside the door and hollers, my God, are you still in there? This was one of my grandma's favorite songs, so this one goes out to all our dear friends in the nursing homes, in the garden. I come to the garden alone while the dew it's still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. Help me out now. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, no other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet that the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart keeps calling. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, no other has ever known. Maestro, if you would. Beautiful. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, no other has ever known. That's a beaut. That's a beaut. Thank you. God bless you. My grandma Rowe used to be a Sunday school teacher, and she always used to have a little way with words being a teacher, and she never clobbered me, even though there was a few times when I was little I deserved it. But Grandma knew the power of the English language. And so one time we were riding in the car, and she knew I was always vain about my head of hair here. I always had a full head of hair, and Grandma started singing all the old gospel songs, and I reached over there, Rendell, and turned the radio station on, the rock and roll station. Jimmy, Grandma didn't run over a curb. She didn't blink an eye. She didn't do a thing. She just grabbed my arm in midstream, and she said, "Young man, if you touch that dial again, I'm going to snatch you bald-headed." Well, let me tell you, to this day, I shake in fear when I do these gospel songs, because I know I didn't want to be bald at 6, and I don't now. So I'm going to do another, instead of the Greenland Whale Fishers we got planned, we're going to do another gospel song, and this is one of my favorites. Hope you enjoy it in the key of C. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer that calls me from this world of care. and bids me at my Father's throne make all my wants and wishes known. In seasons of distress and grief, my soul has often found relief, and oft escape the tempter's snare by thy return, sweet hour of prayer. Jimmy on the fiddle. And bids me at my Father's throne make all my wants and wishes known. In seasons of distress and grief, my soul has often found relief, and oft escape the tempter's snare by thy return, sweet hour of prayer. Beautiful, beautiful song. Do you fellas have another instrumental somewhere there in the songbook for us? What do you think? I'm going to let Jimmy Bradford kick it off and introduce it. Enjoy yourselves.
Let's do an old tune called Liberty, just a little bit in the key of D.
Sure, I couldn't talk into a little Orange Blossom special. I don't know. He brings the house down with those instrumentals and live concerts, doesn't he? And Rendell, too. I'm telling you. Well, I just can't get out of this gospel mood. I just kind of is my favorite sort of music, so we hope you're enjoying the variety today, and especially the gospel songs. So put your hands together out there. Well, some bright morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away in the morning up to that place on the Lord's celestial shore. I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away. Oh, glory, glory. I'll fly away in the morning. Well, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Play it, Rendell. Woo-hoo. rolled away, I'll fly away up to that grand, great Hosanna day. Well, I'll fly away, singing, oh, fly away, oh, glory, glory, I'll fly away in the morning. Well, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away one more time. Well, I'll fly away, oh, glory, glory, I'll fly away in the morning. Well, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. You know that I'll fly away. Yeah. Thank you. Randall, we really needed the Lord's help the other day when your dog up and died on us, didn't we? You better tell him what happened, you know. It was
you know
interesting.
what? I can do that, but everybody out here in the audience has had a cat or a little, you know,
Or
a
a big
dog
dog.
or something, or a big dog, little dog and everything. Well, I had a dog was with me all in human life, probably 90 years, you know, and so he just laid there one day, and I looked at him, and I said, oh my goodness, I wonder if he's gone, you know. He said, can't be gone.
So
"I
I
gotta
said, take him to the vet.
Take him to Jack the vet. So I took him to the vet, and the vet says, well, my goodness, your dog's dead. Oh, I says, Doc, he says, I don't believe that. And he says, well, put him up here on the table, let me examine him. So he did, and he felt around there and knocked him in the head there a little bit and swirled him around a little bit, and the dog just laid there. And he says, I told you, Rendell, says, your dog is dead. Oh, man, I just started crying a little bit, and I says, you know what? I don't believe you. I want a second opinion. Is that all right?
He had an
And
old-fashioned remedy, didn't he, there?
And he had, well, sure, I got a second opinion. Here, a little kitty cat, and he had a little kitty cat, called him Fluffy. So he put the little kitty cat up there on the table, and that cat with them big old claws just dug right into my dog and like that, you know.
Dog didn't move an inch.
Dog didn't move
No.
an inch.
I was there, I saw it.
Doc says, I told you he was dead. And I said, Doc, I says, I just don't believe you. I don't believe that cat. I says, can I have a third opinion? He says, yeah. I says, I've got Rover here. Rover, the Labrador, you know.
That's right.
And he brought the Labrador over, and old Rover put him up there beside my dog, and he scratched around there and barked at him and everything and flipped him around with his tail, and my dog just laid there. And the doc says, I told you he's dead. Now that'd be $600.
Oh, $600. What for?
$600. He says that'll be $200 for the examination, $200 for the CAT scan, and $200 for the lab work.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's funny. We want to thank you all for watching. We love you out there. And please visit our web. And we're on the web all over the place. Our albums are out there. A little bit of the Wildwood Flower. Randall, kick it off. Well, I will twine with me mingles of raven black hair, with the roses so red and the lilies so fair, and with the myrtle so bright and its emerald hue. Oh, the pale and the leader, your eyes so blue. Take it, guys. Once again, thanks to Jim Bradford and Rendell Wall. Thank you.
We thank you, Bob Rowe and the Green Valley Boys, for a great job.